opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
This one swung out to Montgomery. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now it's gone.
He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
McCarthy off the play fake. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
The Vikings, first down.
Here's McCarthy.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
The Vikings have 1-6 now. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
First and 10 at the 37.
On play action, McCarthy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Lions defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, at the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10.
Throwing is McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He gets it to Addison. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, first and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. J.J. McCarthy keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Two-point conversion.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Play action. It's gone. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Look off to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
From the 50, it's gone. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, 38 yards. And the Lions have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Holding offense.
So a decent game there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Here comes third down and 7. To the air with McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Vikings first down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a first and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Remember in preseason when we went to different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills. And, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Vikings' 29-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
20!
To throw is Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First down.
Off the option, here's Gibbs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Gibbs. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
DC!
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes makes it 21-8. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy.
On the screen, this is Mason. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third down, here's Mason.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Now a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Open man downfield, it's Naylor.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Vikings.
McCarthy operating from the gun. That's to Naylor once again.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Vikings. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
On play action, now McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The Lions move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down.
2nd and 10. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
First down. A gain of 15.
Straight ahead, here's Mason.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they can...
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sack by Andrew Van Ginkel. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That is caught. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd and a couple. Here's Goff. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again, Goff. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Looking to put a drive together. On play action, McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson. This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 61 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on a touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's McCarthy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing is McCarthy. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Naylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from moving out in front. The extra point splits the uprights. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're
trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Mason going to get it on first down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Right back to Mason.
And he stopped immediately there.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Vikings, first down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To the right goes Mason. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. McCarthy trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. On now comes the Lion offense. They'll be asked to go for 2 here. After the interception, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
They'll hand it to Mason.
And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll go again with Mason.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. McCarthy.
Open man, that's Felton.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26.
That's another Vikings first down.
On the give, it's Mason.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. Right back to him on first down. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line.
sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now Goff.
34-yard line.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Oh, the gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Goff.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. An audible here to get a new look. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Rodgers to return it. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
To about the 40-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Complete. Jefferson the target.
So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
To the air with McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
McCarthy off the play fake.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
An inside give to Jones. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Off play action. McCarthy.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
First down.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the
9. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 9.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
It's a gain of 2.